sailor. Ahoy there, guys. I've just rowed my boat in. We're going to conduct a review. The sure thing too much. What have we here? Part 2 of Battle of the Beasts, a 3-part series. The BMW M3 E92 versus the C63 Black Series. A lot of you have complained and said it's an unfair comparison. We've thrown these two in the same basket. You know why? This car here can keep up with the Black Series. It's only worth $60,000 used. That's worth $200,000 plus. Let's now take them out for a road test and let us decide then. That was a great launch. Well, 517 horsepower V8 beast, naturally aspirated. I don't know if you guys have seen, but I've put out an article in the Huffington Post that says this is an end of an era. It definitely is. You know why? This is the last naturally aspirated V8 C63 AMG. It's the last hurrah. This car performs so damn great. Hence why I bought one. It is really good. It just handles, like the steering wheel is so tight. Everything's tight on it. The sound, the exhaust, the way it growls at you, it's so aggressive, it just wants to bite. This car is very tail happy. You put your foot down, the tail comes out. You probably saw that in part 1 of our test. But there's just so much oomph, so much grunt. It can just keep accelerating all day long. It just keeps going. It wants to hit 300 kilometers plus. And this car here does 318 kilometers per hour as its max speed. That is wow. Alright, let's look at the current C63. So we have the new C63, the W205. There's a C63 normal one and there's a C63S. Okay, the S has similar horsepower to this, about 510. This has slightly more, but that has twin turbo V8. It's a 4-litre V8, and the turbo is assisted to receive power as much as what this car has. It does have a bit more torque, but this car is a better car to drive. You can never beat a naturally aspirated V8 sound. Seriously, you really can't. The turbo overwhelms, and you can hear the little whistles and pops and whatever come out of them. They do sound great. Don't get me wrong, but I do rather a naturally aspirated car. I'm a fan of a naturally aspirated vehicle. So here we go. We can give us some out of the corner. Whoa, that was tail happy. Really couldn't help itself, could it? I didn't even give it too much, and the tail wanted to come out a bit. So what Merc did with this car is they've given it a 285 at the rear, whereas the normal C63 AMG has a 255. So the reason why it has a 285 is so it can grip a lot more. Remember, the standard C63 is 450 horsepower. This car here has an extra 67 horsepower more, so it needs more grip on the road, hence why the track is a lot wider. This car does feel like it's a big car around corners. You can feel its size and the weight. It's so bulky, but it is fun to drive. The M3 does feel a lot lighter, a lot smaller, easier to drive at the same time. And being a manual, it's more fun. But wow, it sticks like glue to the road. throttle there. Hear that? Alright, now it's the M3's turn. Let's jump into that. Alright, we're now in the M3. Let's give us some. Oh, it's automatically a lot more bouncier. It's different. Jumping out of the C63 Black Series, the M3 is an awesome car to drive in a way. It's a lot more loose, the steering is a lot lighter, it does jump all over the road, so it's not as solid, it's not stuck to the ground like the C63 Black Series. Oh wow, yeah, it's throwing me around everywhere. There are bumps on the road and the car's everywhere, and the tail comes out a lot easier. It's around corners. Yeah, a bit of body roll there. The rear end comes out a lot easier. Maybe that's because it has narrower tires. Oh wow, it came out again. Yeah, okay, this car could be, say, more fun on a track and be in a manual stick shift car, but handling wise, the C63 Black Series is a lot better. But you know what, we shouldn't be comparing those two. We're going to compare this to the normal C63, but I'm throwing it in the same basket because this car keeps up there. It does keep up with a Black Series, whether you like that or not. It really does. And right now they're worth $60,000 to $80,000 on the used car market here in Australia. This is very good value for money. It really is, because the way it handles and it eats the road up and jumps around the road is a lot better than other cars for the same value. Especially if you're going to buy a brand new $60,000 car, this is a better option, definitely, because you have 0 to 100 in only 4.5 seconds with this car, even less on a good launch. You know, when you compare that to a Ferrari 360, that's the same speed as a 360, 0 to 100. So it gives a 360 a good go for its money. And handling wise, it's probably on par with a 360, especially me doing a few track days in this car here, the M3. I know that I have overtaken a few Ferraris. Exhaust wise, this car sounds great because it does have a sports exhaust installed, hence why it brings out that nice V8 growl. So you have to have an exhaust on an M3. You can't just buy one and keep the standard silent exhaust on it. Show that this car does jump around a bit more, not just a bit more, maybe a lot more. But with this car, because this is a handful of action and fun, so you've got to control the car a lot more. So maybe for some people you may enjoy that a lot. I know I do. I love playing with the gears, changing gears, going up and down, and flipping that throttle. It just adds to the fun factor. So if you like that, you'll have a lot more fun in the M3. But if you just like grunt and putting your foot down and knowing that the car will stick a little bit more and it's automatic, then maybe the Merc is for you. Each to their own. Sharp corner, here we go. Rear end comes out a little bit, and we just accelerate away. this concludes part 2 of our 3-part series, the E92 M3 versus the C63 Black Series. By all means, this isn't a side-by-side comparison. Head-to-head, one car outshines the other. You guys know which one. But this makes an awesome battle. And until the 3rd episode, guys, stay tuned. Oh, it's steep.
Yeah, you should probably start rolling in
No.
now.
Wait, let me turn it around. No, I gotta get back. Wait, let me turn.